Do not kiss a girl until you watch this video because you may just be messing everything up. What's going on? My name is Dave and I help busy guys to meet high quality women. Now, a lot of my clients have told me, Dave, I'm going on these dates, I'm hanging out with girls, I'm making out with her at the end of the day. Everything seems like it's going well, but then she doesn't hit me back up, or she never accepts to go on a second date. What's going on? And I say, man, you gotta stop making out with her. Now you might be thinking, Dave, what do you mean? Should I never kiss her? And I know this sounds counterintuitive, but I promise it's all gonna make sense by the time you're done with the video. So I'm gonna start by telling you what most guys get wrong about kissing. I'm gonna tell you the truth about kissing, and I'm gonna tell you how to actually utilize it the right way so you can get more dates and, you know, spend more time with girls you're excited about. Let's hop in. So what exactly do guys get wrong about kissing? Well, a few big things. First, they think that the longer they kiss a girl, you know, those 10, 15-minute makeouts, the more the girl is going to like them. So they'll be out there on the dance floor making out with the girl all night. They'll be on a date. They'll close the date out by making out with her for 20 minutes and they'll think it's a great thing. Guys also will use it as a source of validation. Like, oh my God, this girl likes me. She's kissing me back. This is so amazing. As well as like good emotions for themselves. And sure, this can spike the emotions up for a girl as well. She can feel good, but that's actually not the best thing to do, because I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. And finally, guys think that when they have these long makeouts with girls, they think it's going to get them closer to sort of the full hookup where they're back in the bedroom making the magic happen. Now, here's the truth about kissing that you need to understand, that really every guy who is good with women, who understands women, and who has a lot of success with women gets this, right? Now, the truth is that kissing is a tool, and as a tool, it has a few different use cases, and you got to use it the right way. So first, you can kind of see it as like a sexual tension dial, right? You can turn it up, you can turn it down. Now, the more you kiss a girl, the more the sexual tension dial goes down because you're giving her more and more and more of it. So it's hard for her to keep wanting more because you're already giving her everything, right? Whereas if you keep the kisses short and quick, you can sort of crank that sexual tension up because she keeps wanting more. Kissing also allows you to gauge the girl's interest, because if she's kissing you back, you know there's at least some interest there. And maybe, you know, she was a little bit cold, or she wasn't, you know, you weren't fully sold on her interest before that. And now it's like, okay, there is a good level of interest. And it also can be a show of your interest too. Maybe you were feeling a little bit unattainable to her, maybe, you know, one thing or the other, but now that you kiss her, she knows, okay, this guy is at least somewhat into it. And then of course, kissing is the precursor for a full hookup if you do it right. So how do you use this tool? Well, the point is not to overuse it. You don't want to sit there again at the end of these dates or on the dance floor and make out with the girl for 10, 15 minutes when, you know, you're already in a public place and things can't escalate all the way to a full hookup, because you're basically escalating all the way up and then all of a sudden you hit a dead end because you can't take it any further. All this does is dissipate the sexual tension. You know, it cranks that dial down, and it actually makes you less likely to see the girl again because you've already kind of given her everything. So that excitement of what could come next isn't really there as much. And that's why a lot of times when guys have these super long makeouts, they don't actually end up getting a second or third date. I hear this all the time. So yeah, if you overuse it, the tool becomes worthless. How do you use the tool the right way? Well, the point is to use it in a way to actually gauge where she's at, you know, gauge her interest level, gauge whether or not she's ready to potentially take the next step forward, or to just use it as a way to crank up the sexual tension a little bit, and then, you know, end things right there and say, hey, cool, it's been fun hanging out, I'll see you next time. This is a much savvier way to kiss a girl than what the average guy does, which is, again, just let me just make out with her for 20 minutes and hope that something works out after this. And then they scratch their head wondering why they don't get the date. So how do you actually use it the right way? Just to kind of reiterate, you want to have a little bit of like 3 to 5 second kisses, right? So 3 to 5 second kisses where you're the first one to pull back. That way she stays wanting more. You can even occasionally bring her in, you know, get close to her face with your lips almost touching, you know, and then pull back away just to let her know, like, hey, you know, I can kiss you. Like, we can kiss if I want to take that step, but I don't really want to take it right now. I want to have some fun. I want to play the game a little bit. So yeah, you can have a little bit of fun with it, and you only escalate past the point of those 3 to 5 second kisses once you're in a private place. Like once you're back on the couch in your living room, back at her place, and there's an opportunity to lead things a little bit further towards a full hookup. Otherwise, you're just going to kill the tension, right? So use it as a way to escalate things further if there's an opportunity. Otherwise, keep pulling back, build that tension, save it for next time. So yeah, this alone is going to be able to get you more consistent second dates. It's going to lead to less flakes. It's going to lead to more success in general for you with women. Now, if you want some help in your dating life, you want some more guidance like this, more personalized guidance for your exact situation, I recommend clicking the first link in the description, going to beast-coaching.com and applying for our coaching program, where we help guys just like you have a lot more success in their dating life, point out their blind spots, and help them take the next steps they need to meet that next awesome girl in their life. Now, again, just hit that first link and I'll see you on the inside. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.